Hello! Welcome to this week's video. This week is a little bit crazy with things in grad school, so I'm just going to draw you a video. I've put some stuff together, and we're going to talk today about a conversation I just had with a friend over the phone, and we were discussing some ideas that I think could be really helpful to people. I'm not quite sure the direction I want to take these ideas just yet, but let's throw them to you and you do what you want with them, okay? So hopefully you find something useful here. In the meantime, how was your day? How was your weekend? What are you working on right now? Are you doing well? I hope so. Okay, here we go. Let's talk about this. So, first things first, we need to accept the idea that in your life, there's only growth and decay. There's very little to no middle ground. Things are either getting a little bit better or a lot better, or a little bit worse or a lot worse. There's no part of your life that's just staying put. This is an idea that, like when you go on a first date with someone, then you don't immediately think, well, that relationship's in the bag, right? I don't have to put any more work in there. So that makes no sense, right? You need to grow some more. You need to put some more work into that relationship to actually make it a relationship. All that time apart, anytime you're not talking, that relationship would just be decaying, right? So this whole following premise works off of this one assumption that there's either growth or decay in your life. That's it. Okay, so bear that in mind for these next few parts. What we were discussing were four different viewpoints that people might have in their life, and I chunked them here in this axis here into four quadrants, where we have two bad quadrants and two good quadrants. The color will be important soon, but I marked them B for bad, G for good. Got it? So your life could be bad, bad, good, or good. All right. Now, given that, let's make another set of axes. This time, just a line down the middle. And what could you do about those lives? Right? We had bad, bad, good, good. And in those four different quadrants, you could take action, right? You could take some action and change the bad to good or change the good to bad. You could do something, right? Or you could take no action and things would not stay the same, right? They're either growing or decaying, but you could take no action, so it wouldn't grow or decay upon your own choices of your own will, right? So what would happen then if you were to combine these two charts that I've made, right? You've got gray, red, yellow, blue mixed with black and blue. I've been learning a little bit of color theory, so I'm really excited to show you how this all turns out. Oh man, look at that. So what would happen is you would have this life here where things were bad and you did nothing, right? No action. And so what do you get? You get nothing. That's what blackness represents, right? It's like the void. Right? You went from the situation where things were gray and dull and you did nothing about it. You end up with nothing, right? And then over here, things were bad, but you took action. Oh my gosh, much harder to write in MS Paint than it looks. Shout out to all those wonderful people, such as Khan Academy, who have been teaching us for years using this kind of software. Thank you so much. Much respect to you. So back to our point in this third category, right? Life was good, but what'd you do? You took no action to maintain that goodness. So what happened? You mixed yellow and black, and you get this kind of doled out yellow, right? And that makes a lot of sense. If things are good and you're not putting in the work, it's gonna fade a little bit. Things are gonna decay. So I can stay consistent here. Things were good and no action was taken. But then here, you might be asking, well, that's blue. You mixed it with blue. You started at blue, blue, ends up at blue. Nothing changed. Things are good. and you took action and they're still good. Well, what's the point? Why are you putting in effort if nothing's going to change? Well, you have to look back at your original assumption, right? We've accepted. Wow, that's a white line under on a white page. Here we go. We've accepted that there's either growth or decay. There's no middle ground. You're either growing or decaying, right? So if things are good and you take action, things are going to remain good. You took action. And this has a lot of implications. I mean, how you use this idea, how this affects your communication with others. I've been thinking about this. It was really nice to talk to a friend and just kind of flesh this out a little more. And that's what this all fell out of. And I wanted to share it with you. Hopefully it finds you at a time where you can compare where you're at. Like, are things bad and you're just accepting it that way? Or are things good and you're just like, yeah, this is fine. I can just relax and let things decay. I know I've been there. I'm trying to make my life into this place where things are good and every action I take, keep them good. This is just an inspiring place to be, right? If things are bad and you're choosing to take action to make them better, you become purple, my friend. You become the color of royalty. Think of the greatness inside of you when you started at the bottom. Now we're here, right? That's the rags to riches story right there. So there's a lot of substance that could be here. There's a lot of direction we could take this idea in, and hopefully it finds you in a place where it can be useful to you. I am going to go and study for some tests coming up, but hopefully next week I'll have something a little more fleshed out for you. You have a great day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.